Hello everybody, my name's John and welcome to our channel. I want to introduce the Vortex XKS. In other words, the WLToys A979-B. Apparently I asked some of the community members, the channel members, what Vortex and XKS was, and was informed that it is just a fancy department of the WLToys, because it was a bit confusing for me because I'd ordered a WLToys and then this turned up with WLToys not written on it anywhere. So today we will be doing the unboxing, and I think we're gonna have to go out and do some driving. What do you reckon? I reckon so. Definitely needs to be done. The one problem that I have is that the temperature where I live at the minute is going up into the 40s, and midday it is hot. So I may have to wait until tomorrow morning, but that will be Sunday morning. But this isn't going to be released until Monday morning or maybe Wednesday morning, I don't know. So before I get into it, if I could ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, it really does help for our videos to get out there, because the YouTube algorithm and all that wizardry that it does sees that the video is being enjoyed, and then it spreads the word. So if you can take the 5 seconds to do that, I'd be very appreciative. Right, let's get into it. Oh, I'm excited. I've actually not opened this one at all, not looked in it, nothing. Another one of those horrible little chargers that I'm not too keen on. Smaller than I expected, but it is a 1/18 scale. Ugh. That over there. So what do we think? It's small. Yes, I know it's small. It is small. Let me just grab the 144001. Not that much smaller, is it? I mean, this is a 1/14. That is a 1/18, so I like that. Let me get it out of the box. He says convincingly. This was actually a real surprise for me, because I'd ordered one of these from, what was it? AliExpress, and then 3 weeks after ordering they said that they couldn't ship to my country, so they had to refund me, which was very annoying, as you can imagine, but what can you do? So I went onto Amazon, and surprise, surprise, they're actually starting, one of the Chinese sellers is starting to have it shipped from the Amazon warehouse in Europe. So it's fulfilled by Amazon, so that was a no-brainer. Added it to the cart, and here it is not very long later. So I will put the links in the description below for those that wish to purchase it. Just double check that it does say fulfilled by Amazon, or else it will be coming from China. And that will take a lot longer. I love the way they make it so difficult to get into these things. There we go. Wonderful. That's a nice big chunky controller, isn't it? Yeah. Almost as big as the car. So, the last one, if you saw my last review of the Q903, the controller was in fact damaged, but this one looks absolutely fine. Power button like that, that's pretty cool. 4 AA batteries, we will do that in a moment, just to make sure that everything's working. Let's get to the thing we're here for. There's something exciting about opening up a new car, there really is. I'm such a child. Well, that was Diddy, wasn't it? I am just going to quickly make sure that this is... Yeah, good. And the autofocus doesn't work very well on that. So, huge motor on it. I expected it to be one of the smaller ones, but obviously it is not. I mean, it's very cool. I just thought it would be a smaller. Just get the battery out for now. What have we got here? 1500 7.4, so that's exactly the same as the the WLToys 144001. That's good. That now means that we've got 3 batteries. Another one of these horrible switches that should have a little plastic cover over, or else it's just going to get dirty, but at least this one works. Right off the bat, I'm not being funny, but you see that circuitry showing? They put a little bit of plastic waterproof covering over it. I mean, that's not great, is it? Let's be honest. I wonder why they've done that and not just made... That seems like a really bad design, doesn't it? I mean, this is all sealed. Listen, they put waterproof covering over it, so that's fine. The wheels are so small. Right, let's get some batteries in the controller, and then let's just make sure that everything's working before we go any further. On. Stay. Okay, stay there. Do you know what? I'm just going to put the battery back in, because or else I'm just going to chew the wires up when I accelerate. We know it's going to happen. And ladies and gentlemen, safety first. Get in. Right. On. Whoa, that's steering straight. That doesn't sound like that. Oh, it could just be, of course, the battery. May not be charged. I was about to say that that didn't sound very strong. Let's put one of the charged ones in. Oh, it sounds like it's struggling, doesn't it? Oh, God, how cute is that? Look, 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 look. Right, let's see what it sounds like. Oh no, what happened? Off, on. Well, that's a good start, ladies and gentlemen, is it not? I'm 99% sure that this battery is charged up. .58, the one that came with it. .82, so the one that came with it's got more charge. Go figure. So it could be that my battery's dead, but that's strange because as soon as I've driven I always put them on charge because I want to be ready to go at a moment's notice. But let's see. Oh. See the way the tyres blow up like that. Right, so it was just battery. That's fine. Let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. Get the battery out. So, next step. Is there anything we can do to the steering, or will that loosen up over time? I'm not going to do anything with that right now, because that could just get a little bit looser as it's being used. I mean, the play is something chronic, isn't it? I'm going to have to be looking on some YouTube channels and see if I can find a solution to fix this lot. Off the bat, this one costs exactly the same as WLToys 144001. And while the electronics seem very good, and I obviously don't know about the speed and whatnot, I have to say I'm not very impressed with the quality. You think about the shocks on the 144001 are oil filled, these are clearly air. The suspension arms and steering arms are not metal, they are just these thin little plastic bits, and they're just going to snap in no time. Especially the way that we batter the crap out of stuff. Two nuts on the wheel. That's one way to ensure they don't fall off, I suppose. Just quickly tighten this up a little bit. Maybe it's just loose. No, that's tight. Alright, maybe I'm just being negative, but I mean the other thing is that you can't adjust the arm because it's all just one plastic bit. So how are you supposed to adjust the... I mean, look at this, okay? Ready? That wheel's straight. I mean, I'm all for a little bit of play, but that's just really taking the pee, is it not? Can owners of the A979-B please tell me if they've got the same problem, or have I been given a rip-off version? Because it just doesn't seem great quality. At all. Cheap, cheap, plastic, plastic, cheap, 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 cheap. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I usually do this anyway, no matter what, and that's to grease up the diff. So I think that's the very first thing that I should do, and then we'll go from there. Okay, there's a little nut on the top of the screw that's holding the steering columns into place, so that has to come off as well. This is the little tool from inside the pack. I was just wondering if it... No, it's not even good enough for that nut there. Excuse me for the viewing angle, I know it's not perfect. I didn't expect that to happen, I'll be honest with you. There we go, we're in. Da-da, facing me. Absolutely anogris. Can I get into these, or are they locked tight to hell? Yeah, they're all undoable. So, what do you reckon? Grease or no grease? That is the question. Okay, there's a little washer here. Be careful you don't lose it. And there is a little bit of grease, actually. There is a little bit in there. So, my apologies to them. However, is there enough for me? No. I'm trying to turn it, but obviously every time I push that in, it's pushing all of the gears up, so that back in. Oops. Oops. Oh, it didn't feel like they were going in properly. Ah, that's better. That's not right. It doesn't feel right at all. Everything's in the position it should be in. Aha, I just haven't pushed it in far enough. Oh good, at least that's good. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, I managed to make a lock diff. Oh man, this is very funny. They are the same, aren't they, these bits? Right then, so what's going wrong? These are 90% the same as all the other diffs that we've taken apart, but yet this one doesn't want to play ball. Have I knocked something out of alignment at the bottom? Oh, well, there's not a lot down there, is there? Oh, do you know what I think I've done? Very silly mistake, and something that I'm usually always saying. The two bars in here, they've got a little gash out of them and they need to sit on top of each other. So the top there for the lower bar and then underneath for the upper bar, and they sit on each other, and straight away I can see that this bar's far too high. So I think I've just knocked it out of, yeah, I have knocked it out of alignment. That's why. There it is. Cool. Lower washer in. That in. So it just goes to show, doesn't it? Doesn't matter how many times you take one of these apart, you can always make the same cock up. Actually, let me just clean one of these up to show you. maybe there's some of you watching this that haven't seen me take one apart before, so I may as well show you quickly. See how it's got the gash in it there? So you see, I've made sure that the gash is facing upwards. I have to turn this one around. Make sure that it's downwards. Ah, there we go. Smooth as a baby's bottom. Right. Facing me. Around. There we go. my screwdriver, the little attachment, is the same size as those nuts. Nice, I like that. Cool, fronts. Now the rear transmission. Oh. The rear diff. There's a little screw all the way down here by the side of the motor that holds this plastic on that's stopping the diff cover coming off. So excellent. Excellent. So that's working well. Okay, next thing to do is I'm gonna pack everything up and we'll get out to the tarmac and to the gravel and see how this little beauty handles. Well, I say that the build quality is not the best. I have to say it's not the heaviest, so maybe it doesn't need to be that good of build quality. I'm a bit irritated about the steering because, I mean, how are you supposed to rectify that? There's not really anywhere to adjust that, so will it always be driving will it always be driving wonky, do you reckon? I mean, like, it's not even a little off, is it? Ah, well, let's see. Right, okay then, I'll see you guys soon. So, time for a conclusion then. Right, build quality. Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's not the best, it's a plastic toy, let's be honest. Have I seen better? Yes, the WLToys 1.001 is for sure a lot better. However, for a kid's toy, it's fine. In fact, it's pretty good quality for a kid's toy. Speed, if we could have kept it in a straight line, it would have been quite fast for sure. You saw, unlike now, it goes quite fast. Even when we tried it on the tarmac, it would just not stay in a straight line. Could not keep it in a straight line. And that has to lead me onto the steering. I hate it. I don't know what they were thinking, but anyone, including a 4-year-old, could have designed a better steering solution with Lego.
you try to make a small adjustment and it just veers off in, I mean, you can see it just veers off in so many directions, sometimes by itself. I'm going to look into a steering solution and I will get back to you if I find one. So, would I buy it? No, not for myself. There are other better ones out there. I just mentioned one for similar priced. But you know what? It is clearly a toy. So, would I buy it for a kid's birthday? As long as it was sent from the Amazon fulfillment center and not China, yes, for sure. It's fast, and to be honest with you, it did not break while we were filming and testing, even on our roof, and that was hitting the walls a few times. So it would be great fun for kids, and it is a lot of fun to bash around with, without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell for future videos. Have a great day today, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.